Hello and welcome to Sticky from the Inside, the employee engagement podcast that looks at how to build stickier, competition-smashing, consistently successful organisations from the inside out. I'm your host, Andy Goram, and I'm on a mission to help more businesses turn the lights on behind the eyes of their employees, light the fires within them, and create tons more success for everyone. This podcast is for all those who believe that's something worth going after and would like a little help and guidance in achieving that. Each episode, we dive into the topics that can help create what I call stickier businesses. The sort of businesses where people thrive and love to work, and where more customers stay with you and recommend you to others because they love what you do and why you do it. So, if you want to take the tricky out of being sticky, listen on. Right, we are a few episodes into this new podcast and I thought I'd just record my first shorter Sticky Bits episode to summarise my thoughts and look ahead to the new year. Now, doing this podcast thing has been great fun. I'm learning a whole bunch of new skills and getting to meet and chat with some fine and interesting people. And as we move into the new year, the plan is to do more of the same and try to keep offering up some interesting conversations that also provide you with some food for thought and hopefully some practical advice to take back to your place of work and start improving your workplace culture and the levels of engagement across your business. And I've got some great guests lined up for the new year to keep doing that. I really think as we look ahead that building and maintaining morale and engagement is really going to be something that more and more businesses are going to have to deal with and face into as we move forward. And if this podcast can help people do that more effectively, then more's the better. Over the last few months, businesses and their employees have had to cope with so much. And I don't think it matters whether business has been booming or been an enormous struggle to stay alive. The situation, whatever it may have been, could have caused you to act very differently than your stated values just to keep going. Your success may have caused you to put even more pressure on your employees, whilst they continue to try and balance the tricky things of work and home. If you have had a boon, you may have ended up being so task-focused so you could take advantage of the situation that your relationship with your employees may have suffered and you may well have lost some connection with them. You may have had to lay a lot of people off and then ended up piling even more on the people left behind, and what's that done to their morale and their engagement? You may even have had to recruit a whole bunch of new people to cope with the new situation, but you've had no time to induct them properly and show them the important part that they will play in the future success of your business. And you may just have seen or spotted things you don't like about your company, or things you'd perhaps like to change if you had the opportunity. Whatever the reason, whatever the issue, whatever the change of behaviour has been, we all now have an opportunity to change things for the better as we head into the new year. I really believe that. And one of the best things about this horrible moment in history, as I've seen, has been some of the change that's already being seen in how some people are doing business. To me, there seems to be more humanity coming through, with a genuine focus on trying to balance making a profit, which is okay, and doing right by your people. There's been a greater focus on local and helping out in the community. And I'm not trying to sound worthy when I say this, but if we can keep these three things going into the future, I genuinely think it will feel like a better place to work. If we could take this ethos into the new year in more places and combine this attitude with the foundations of strong employee engagement, which to this day remain having a strong, compelling, strategic narrative that's told consistently and continually throughout the business, developing leaders and managers who understand and are well equipped to communicate well, manage for things like trust, and who can focus and empower their people. giving employees a real voice within the business where they feel heard and listened to and feel like they can contribute and influence. And finally, having a clear purpose and set of actionable values and behaviours that really do guide decisions, set you apart from the competition, and drive consistent actions with no say-do gap. Then, I think we will finally see consistent growth in employee engagement and improved workplace cultures as a result. But like all things worth having, and I think these are the things that are worth having, it's no easy task, and it's going to take commitment and time to get the change in, to get it working and get it sticking. And that is why this podcast is here. The more we talk about it and hear examples of where it's working, and importantly, how it's working, then hopefully we'll see a lot more of it as we move forward. So, I, for one, move into the new year with a positive attitude. I feel more businesses are now in a position to start or to continue their own engagement journeys, and the need for it has never been greater. So the Sticky from the Inside podcast and I will be here to help as best we can. I hope you will continue to join me and bring others to join the party as we move forward. And I wish you all a happy and engaging and prosperous new year. So, until the next episode, thanks for listening.